On today's episode of Seat Time, we're going to install some shocks, a new battery, a nice NRG quick release hub, and a Roadie Fab roof wing.
Yeah.
If we get time. Welcome to the channel.
No, we're gonna have fucking time. Back under this pile yet again. So what we're doing is removing these high quality shocks right here.
Hey, they're not blown out though.
Yeah.
So
They're in better shape than the fronts were.
this is how you know your shock's not blown out.
Yeah. What are they called though? Mountain Rider 2. Oh, it's a sport truck shock, huh?
Or a two-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Go ride the mountains.
Look at them work. Look at that. They fit like a glove.
This one fits.
Do you think the other one's not?
Well, I don't know. It's this truck, right? So whatever we think works doesn't work, and whatever we don't think works, works.
Oh, never mind. I guess it does work. Yeah. I'm kind of happy about this, not gonna lie. We're so used to everything not fitting, not working, that sweet. That makes me happy. What's going on, Kyle? What's going on?
Well, we got the shocks installed in here. Right up there. And
Yeah, got that
over there.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna run airline from this chock right here to a T-fitting here. And then we'll run one from this chock to that T-fitting right there. And then we'll run the airline from here
up to these little guys.
the fitting right here.
Oh, it's a single fitting? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah, so should be able to go get a little air compressor. Raise the back. You know, it's gonna be great. Or it's gonna work terribly. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this works. Maybe it doesn't.
Little
It'll be better than.
tip here. Make sure this little O-ring. Gotta put that on or it will not seal. And actually, we should lube it up too with some oil or grease or
The
spit
sweat of my enemies.
Or yeah, so the sweat of your enemy, the blood of your enemies.
Okay, so we are attacking, putting this quick release on here. And this is a brand new style. This hasn't been out very long. I think it's called a D-shape. So, wish me luck. They do give you some hardware and a couple of Allen wrenches, so all is well. We'll see how this can go wrong, shall we? All right, so you take the piece that you disattach from there, and you just bolt it into your short hub like normal, which is easy peasy. Judging by the logo that was hidden behind the sticker, it looks like that should be the top. We'll see if that matters or not. And next part is to attach whatever wheel you got to this half over here. Then you also got to make sure this little D window shape here is lined up right. Hope I don't mess that up. So we'll see. Moment of truth. Do the air shocks hold air?
Yes.
All right. Let's check it out. So ended up putting that air hose, little nipple right there. That's awesome. So you're gonna put air in it, and then I'm gonna move over here, and we're gonna see if the shocks blow up or blow up.
And we are going to trim the little tails off the zip ties. This is just a test run. So
whatever.
we'll go in and clean up for everybody that says, hey.
Oh. Yeah, boy, they're moving.
Sweet.
All right, so the good news and the bad news. Good news, it fits. Sorry the lighting sucks, but here we are. Other good news. Your boy has quick release action. Yeah. And this thing is, there's no looseness to it, which is badass. One downside though, I like having my little horn button. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could trim the back off of it and glue it, but just there's not enough meat. So take the good with the bad, as they say. Pretty excited.
Changing the hybrid battery.
The hybrid battery. And why are we changing it? I mean, it's been good to us. It started every time.
Because it's a cheap Chinese
Not Chinese.
PLS.
Recycled.
Recycled, yeah.
Yeah, it's recycled and it's off gas and leaking everywhere.
Because it's just good maintenance.
Wow.
How big of a pry bar do we need to get the battery cable off?
Sweet little custom battery bracket here. This makes all the difference. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember, kids, always disconnect the negative first. Don't worry about what's going on over here. But
do as I say, not as I do.
Yep. Pretty much.
Battery exchange.
So you trading it out from that side of all things?
Yeah, why not? It was made in December 2020. Pretty new.
So it'll last you about 6 months?
Yeah. How long was that fucker gonna last? 5
Probably
minutes?
about 6 months.
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
minutes,
That's
there we go.
right. See, it's gonna last 6 minutes. Why don't they hate peroxide? Yeah. Go.
Yeah.
This is a good moment. Kyle is about to cut the AC cord, as we say. Whee!
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I quit.
These are his videos and you're the one always doing the work.
Well, the thing is you trying to be like Survivor Man in here and fucking like try to work on it and film is not fun. You know, and the fact that Kyle's actually good at working on shit and I'm good at bolting on stuff. At best. I break things, I don't fix things. Who wants to be a bitch? I'm
It's recording.
All right. So we're gonna go on our first little test drive with all the modifications done. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know if Kyle will turn on very much or not, and we'll see how things work or don't work. We got our alignment today, and you know, just thankful that it's together. And hey, look, an asshole! Hi. Let's get out of here.
Out here in the Wild West, we spotted us an asshole.
Hey, that's me. I say that because of audio, not because of... Well, so far it hasn't broken. Broken so far.
It's a good thing.
So far, one hand, and I mean, it's running pretty straight. Pretty good. We got this asshole, this Aveo, riding our ass. You believe this guy? You believe this guy? Don't let us know fast, boys and girls. Aveo is beating me. Coast.
Just remember, this thing doesn't have ABS, bud. just saying.
I'm glad I wasn't looking at any. I wasn't looking at any of the dash. I'm glad you did.
That's where that safety second part comes in. No ABS.
Not hearing any odd noises out of it yet, which is good.
Nope.
Just trying to break it in. That sounds different. It's not half true. It's a diesel truck. I'm Kyle now. Wing time, bitches. Tech tip, boys and girls. We're gonna put these rivets in for the wing. He's gonna put a little globule of
silicone.
silicone on there in an effort to stop it from potentially leaking into the cab. We'll see if it works out. This looks clever as all hell. Yeah. Goopy goopy. And then
One. How many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? Two. A three. Oh, we scratched the wing. Oh.
So we got the roof wing on. Huge thanks out to Jacob Rohde, I believe is how you say it. Rohde Fab. He sells all sorts of stuff. He's the guy who gave us the C-notch kit for this truck. And I mean, it was kind of hard, and I got to repaint it. It got ruined doing all this, but it's here. It's on. It's all the way across here. And as I had stated, it was going to sit on that third brake light to give it the rake. It did end up just a little bit bowed out, but honestly, it kind of looks neat that way. But we'll see. We'll see. I may hate it later. Tell us like I hate it now.
It doesn't look terrible. It's just not my
style.
Not the way I would have done it.
Right.
I suppose.
Right, but you would have done it where it was like rounded over. I like having lip. But
well, I mean, I would have had it pointed up, but with the right metal materials, it would have.
There's always a way to make it nicer, but not quicker.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it is a drift slut, right? I mean, I'm not saying.
Quit calling Trinity a hoe. That's terrible.
I'm not saying she's from Oklahoma, but she's Tulsa spelled backwards.
So all we have left for odds and ends are bend the shifter. Okay, we're gonna take this. We're gonna get down in here. We're gonna heat up a couple sections of this. We're gonna use that big ass pipe Kyle's got right there. We're gonna take the shifter that's pointed the wrong direction as far as I'm concerned, and then gonna bend it.
We're just showing him my pipe that we're gonna bend with. We're not gonna lay pipe. We're gonna
bend pipe.
Bend pipe.
We're gonna bend. I'm not gonna sit here with this burns in my hand and film at the same time and try not to catch a truck on fire. So, apologies. Not gonna watch that as much as I want you. All right. There's the final position of the shifter. Hopefully you can see that. Not gonna be banging my hand into the seat anymore. So, good stuff. Good stuff. We ended up finding a bad ground. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. I think I got it in my pocket. I don't know if you can see that. Get that remedied. But hey, these are all little things. On to the little stuff now. Yeah. All right. And then put a windshield in it.
Yeah.
The giant list.
I'll be the first to say I'm not putting a windshield in this.
Oh, I'm not either. I'll pay for it though. You add to cart. Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Let's talk about those tie rod ends.
Let's not.
So we got the alignment done, and you know how shops are. Always about safety first, not second. And there's barely any threads in the outer tie rod ends. The inner tie rod ends barely are in the outer tie rod ends. But we took some measurements in a previous video. You guys seen the inner tie rod ends we put in were about a ½ inch longer. So I measured the total thread. Now this is a swag, right? Silly wild ass guess for people that don't know. But regardless, they should be about a ½ inch longer. So measuring the threads, including the part that the nut's covering, we've got about a ½ inch of threads inside the outer tie rod ends. Yeah. He said the first pothole we hit, they'd come out, but we did run a nice shakedown run on it.
We did a really long shakedown run. We went up gravel roads. We hit multiple potholes. We did donuts in gravel. We did donuts on asphalt. We did sketchy turns.
In a closed course setting, of course.
Mexico this time of year is so wonderful. And then and it held up.
Yeah,
held up, and it drives pretty tight, drives pretty straight. I got no complaints. So
I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Yeah. You know, especially now I've driven it, you've driven it. Right. You know, the alignment, it was a little sketch getting to the alignment shop. Not gonna lie. It's kind of like when you go to the bar and play darts. It's kind of how it was. you just pick a direction and hope it stays. Yeah. But it was a darty son of a bitch. But
now it's not so bad. So. Look at that. I don't know if you can see in there, looking all sick. It will need a passenger seat, and we do have the headlights and stuff. But let's get this.
We're taking donations for the passenger seat. bracket and adjuster. So
And slider.
We'll give you a free ride when you buy the seat. Just one lap though.
Don't know when the next one is. Probably gonna take a couple weeks off. Not because we're busy, but he's gonna be off gallivanting around, and yeah, maybe the track will be next. Just maybe. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what real money looks like.
What's that?
That's what Daddy's money looks like.
Daddy meaning the bank.
That's okay. Hey, Daddy works hard for his money.